Welcome to The Memory Game, a podcast where I, Nathan Tuffin,
and I, Rob Beer, exchange voice notes as we carry out the important work of recording an emotional history of video games.
For the betterment of future generations.
Hey Nath, just kickstarting this explainer episode by sending you a voice note, just as I did when we set out making this podcast to begin with. Obviously it began with us sending questions back and forth to each other on WhatsApp, and that evolved fairly organically into the format that we have now, which is that one person asks a question, usually related to the previous episode, and then the other person responds with their thoughts and answers, and then we try and summarise and do some research to do some basic fact-checking where possible, whilst also not worrying about that too much, because I think what we're striving for here is to try and create an archival record of our personal gaming history, and beyond it being just a list of games that we've played, trying to tap back into the emotional experiences we had whilst playing those games. Something we've spoken about is how much we've enjoyed the conversations this has sparked with friends, family members, colleagues. And so what sort of thing would you want to hear from listeners if they want to get in contact?
Here, Rob. Thank you for that excellent breakdown of how we ended up almost accidentally recording a podcast together. As you know, the first few episodes we'll be putting out, which make up season 1, look at things like cheat codes in games, getting frustrated with games, feelings of addiction or compulsion around video games. And I think one of the pleasant surprises about exploring our histories together so far is how much our own answers diverge from one another, how different our experiences have been, even though we're pretty much the same age and had quite similar childhoods. So to add to that patchwork, it would definitely be great to hear from some listeners with either emails or voice notes if they wanted to. We'd love to hear any gaming memories people have, love to answer any questions for us, or hear the many ways that we've misremembered or gotten things wrong while trying to remember things from the murky past. So listeners can do that by emailing us at memorygamepod@gmail.com or by leaving a comment at memorygamepod on Instagram. As you mentioned, we did start by recording a few early episodes, but unfortunately the sound quality wasn't quite good enough on those to release them as part of the first season. But if listeners hear us referring back to something and think, I don't remember them talking about that at all, it's likely we're talking about one of those early archived episodes which you've stored in a vault deep beneath the Earth's surface.
Memory complete. Uploading memory.